There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara deities and Nijavatara living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like
spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
What I mean by the word E-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is E-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanyapitas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibility manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystems. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet Earth. We all have to coexist together. We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians. I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that. E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science
Yes, Nithyananda everyone, welcome back. So now we will be moving on to the next segment of power manifestation, where we will be seeing a live demonstration.
The Balasins, Nithyananda yogis, the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, will now be demonstrating the powers of third eye and experiencing with all the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation of the divine powers awakened in us through Diksha initiation.
And in today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into the third eye awakening in various other powers with the blessings and grace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We will be manifesting the following powers of third eye, which is seeing with eyes blindfolded. And for those of you who might be wondering where the third eye is located and how it works, the third eye is the cosmic browsing center, which is located between the eyebrows, which upon initiation one can effortlessly see and express powers through the third eye, just as you would with your two eyes. So what are Shaktis?
In the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, divine powers. Manifesting powers, the Shaktis are described as a system, method, and science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various statements of consciousness. The Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are the divine. You need to manifest divine, and not that you are a man and you need to reach the divine.
And many of you might have heard the term Siddhis. So let's look at the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. Shakti is expressed from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru, and are a source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment and are in the path of enlightenment.
And also the differences between the Shaktis and the Siddhis. Are that Shaktis are permanent and Siddhis are not permanent, and that Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary humans in an extraordinary way after initiation from the avatar.
And the source of all these Shaktis, Paramashiva, is the Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. And as the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya, or the five cosmic acts of Shrishti, creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Tirobhava, pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, liberating grace for all living entities.
So the avatar of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, as the 1008th living incarnation and representative of Paramashiva and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization or nation, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced scientists. It was by the science of enlightenment and powers, the Shaktis, was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the first time in modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record breaking pace that is never accomplished before.
And all of these sciences are passed down. All this knowledge and science is passed down from one generation to the next generation through Diksha by the enlightened gurus. And the Supreme Point of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions, to manifest the science of power manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Shri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita and Bhakti Yoga, Paramashivoham and Paramashivoham. And now all of you can also see on the screen all the various gurus and beings, enlightened beings who have taught the Supreme Point of Hinduism these sciences from a very young age. So you can see Mata Vibhudananda Puri, Yogi Raj Yogananda Puri, Tirunal Swami, Pundi Swamigal, and many more. So how do we awaken
the divine Shaktis in us? Every jnana, the ultimate truth, map into your consciousness, manifests as possibility and power of every being, prajnana.
And the science of power manifestation is authenticated through 4 aspects of evidences or pramanas. So the first is the Shastra Pramana, which are the eternal unchangeable truths which are revealed in the source scriptures. And the Apta Pramana is the next, which are the experiences of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, where the Vedic rishis and scientists have time tested and verified these sciences.
The next is the Atma Pramana, or the account of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation, and the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence from observations and scientific experimentation.
And the Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus, and are pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. And Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology and applied science is expanded. Vedas and Agamas, Vedagamas, which is a living applied science for Hindus, are given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. And a reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana.
So let us now get us ready to witness the very unique and extraordinary demonstration of the power of third eye.
We will be first seeing the power of third eye, which is reading through the eyes blindfolded.
So the Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Kapalantarmanonyasa tishthanmilitalochanaha kramena manasodardhyat lakshaye lakshamuttamam. By fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind and inner space, through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal laksham, by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source Paramashiva.
And the next is the Apta Pramana, where Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. Natu mam shakyase drashtu manenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyam me yogamaishwaram. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. So in the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Bhagavan Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. In the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which contains the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form, is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through his third eye.
So the Atma Pramana, in Swamiji's own words, the first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360-degree, 10 directions below me. Everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience all of that as me.
And the next, the Pratyaksha Pramana, as you all can see on the screen, a picture, where using a PET, a positron emission tomography, the brainwaves of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself was measured. And it is measured that when doing daily activities, there is high activity measured in the brain where the third eye is located. And when in deep samadhi state, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is at peace.
So the Sakshi Pramana, the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation happening through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. This rare sacred science of third eye awakening is being made available to humanity for their ultimate enrichment in conscious evolution by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. As a living incarnation of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all bounds of time, space, and matter. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is gifting this pure great science of third eye awakening along with many other spiritual sciences through initiation, Diksha. Millions of people have been initiated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and are experiencing the profound results as extraordinary powers in their everyday life. So now we're going to be witnessing the power demonstration of the power of third eye, the blindfolded reading. After a small break, Yes, so now we will be entering into the demonstration of the power of third eye. So we have with us now Ma Amrita, who will be volunteering with the demonstration of this power of third eye. Yes, Ma Amrita, you can show the eye band in the camera. So as you can see this mindfold, it is a verified way of not letting eyes have the access to light. So this mindful has a sponge on it, which has two holes into which our eyes will go and fix. So because of which, when you open your eyes and look throughout 180 degrees, you will not be able to see anything because your eyes are into that cup. So because of that, you can't see anything. So with this, we will be tying this eye band, this particular eye band, which is made with simply plastic and sponge. This will be tied onto Ma Madura. As you can see, that V cut is meant to stick onto the nose so that um, the whole eye band will stick onto her face in a proper manner where she can also be comfortable and where she will not be able to see anything.
Yes, can you put it above my ear and a little tighter? Or this is fine. Yes, now it's
Yes, as you can see, now Ma Madura will not be able to see anything with her physical two eyes. Ma Madura, you can show the angles in a way everybody will be able to see that you have fixed it without any holes. So as you can see, the eye band is completely fixed onto her face and she can't see anything at the moment. Now, with the power of Paramashiva, she will be able to see and reveal whatever is there in the comment section of the YouTube. So as you all put the comments, if Ma Madura is having any books around you, then you can first read one page.
yes. So I have this Bhagavad Gita book with me.
Yes, as you all can see, the decoded Bhagavad Gita book that has been published. So she is having this Bhagavad Gita book which has thousands of pages. Now she will just open a random page right in front of everyone.
Yes, Mahamita, you can open the random page. And yes, I think in that time, by the time she opens the page, we have one comment from Rajan Ganeshan who has put Nithyanandam, please scan my body. Thank you. And it is just a T and a Q for thank you. Yes, Saya, after this power, we will be doing the body scanning. So we can surely do it for you.
So Ma
Yes,
Amrita has opened the page. Now she will be presenting it to the camera. As you can see, the page is open. Yes, Ma. Now Ma Madura, you can read. The page
yes,
Ma
so
Amrita has opened.
it is page 1156 and 1157. So it says, the me that liberates you.
Ma Madura, we can't hear you. I think you should adjust the book in a way the mic is not blocked.
Okay, so now am I audible? The me that alone liberates you, and if you start working on you experience tremendous bliss.
Ma Madura, we can't hear you, Ma.
Now am I audible now?
Still not clear.
Okay, I think now
we
is
can
it
hear you.
better? Yes. Okay. So we also, I think, have another comment from Prabjot Gill, who has put hi. Continue reading the page. So we have the me that alone liberates you, and if you start working on you, experience tremendous bliss. When you drop me, you and completion. When you start working with you experience peace and bliss. This is the straight path to peace and bliss. So that is the first para on this page. And then we have a demon is not one with horns on his head with protruding teeth. with 6 hands and a fearsome look. Krishna says that one with a demonic nature is not aware of what bondage is and what liberation is. People of this nature are so deeply immersed in their attachment and aversion that they no longer feel themselves separated from their qualities. They are so much in bondage to their senses that they no longer know they are in bondage. And then there comes a verse. So that's the first two paras, and I think we have many other comments also coming in. So I'll just be showing the page and then reading the comments.
Yes, you can see it is so amazingly demonstrated where Ma Madhura was able to read two big paragraphs with her eyes tied, letting Paramashiva simply flow through her and see with her third eye. Amazing, ma. So, Ma
Yes,
Amrita, now you can remove the eye band.
I think we have some comments. So
Oh,
I
yes,
think
you can read the
yes.
comments.
So we have Ma Dolly Reddy who has put, Ma, please scan my body pain in my back and feet. And she has again put, please scan Suresh. And then we also, I think we have a payment from Prabjot Gill who has put $1.08, I think, in Canada dollars, I guess. And we have Ma Stephanie, Kailasha Stephanie Vamadeva Shivshakti, who has put Nithyananda, Ma Geeta, and Ma Kausalya are requesting both a body scan, ma, and another comment she has put.
Amazing. So each of the comments that each one of us can see in the YouTube section. If you haven't opened the YouTube comments, you should open and see whatever exactly Ma Madhura has read. Exactly that same comments are only coming up in the YouTube section. Amazing, Ma Madhura. So now we will be requesting Ma Amrita to remove the eye band and show to the camera.
Yes, and I think we have another comment before we do that. I'm sorry. We have Prabjot Gill who has put, if I need to go share Swamiji to somebody, how many I go about it? Yes, I have actually about Swamiji, you can go on speaking and speaking. There is no end to it. Yes, and now I request Mamita to remove my eye band before we get into the new power, next power.
Actually, many people might think that there is some kind of plug in Ma Madhura's ear. Somebody is telling the answers to her or something. Ma Madhura, you can just turn and show there is nothing on top of you. And you can see even in that eye band, there is nothing on it. It's simply just plastic and sponge. Yes. So then, from here, we will be entering into the next power, which is the power of body scanning. After a pause, yes, so now we will be entering into the power of body scanning. In this power of body scanning, one awakens to the ability to scan illnesses, diseases, medically diagnose issues, and provide solutions through the awakened third eye.
And the Shastra Pramana for the power of body scanning, Bhairava Tantra. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshma tarani cha tatvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. So Bhagavan Paramashiva says in this verse, Cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest consecutive principles of your whole body, Swadeha, or the whole universe simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause Paramashiva. Of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi Adi Shakti, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens.
So the Apta Pramana, the reference of the power of body scanning from the life of a Siddha. So Teriyar was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agatyar. One day, a man suffering from severe headache comes to Agatya for healing. Agatya uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. He reveals that there is a small Terai, a type of frog, sitting in the person's brain. Agatya immediately instructs Terayar, his disciple, to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. After the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed and cured of the headache, and thus he gained the name Terayar.
And the Atma Pramana for the power of body scanning was revealed on the 22nd of December 2019 by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. So paraphrasing his words, only when I had the multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore medical checkups related to that. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. Through body scanning, I found out what the problems, imbalances had happened, and where balances had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings.
So the Sakshi Pramana, here are a few screenshots of various sharings from the devotees and disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where they are sharing the experiences of them manifesting the power, letting Paramashiva flow through them and manifesting the power of body scanning. So if you want, you can also go to the Facebook and visit Swamiji's page. You will be able to see various people sharing different sharings about their manifestations of this power. So with this, we'll be entering into the power manifestation of the power of body scanning. So already a few people have requested in the comments during the power of third eye for the power of body scanning. We will be doing the power demo for you.
Yes, so I think we have Raj and Ganeshan were asked first. So Ma Pragnana, you can maybe start for Raj and Ganeshan here. And Ma Dolly Reddy has asked next. So I will be scanning for Ma Dolly Reddy.
So I was able to see you feel a lot of stress on your thigh and your lower back. And I was able to see the solution is for you to do the yoga, Nithyananda yoga. And there is actually no big diseases that you're having, but you are having this closure of yourself. You feel that one particular action of yours can cause a big damage in your system, and that fear is not letting you enjoy anything that you do.
Okay, so Raj and Ganeshan, you can get back in the comments if you were able to relate to what Ma Pragnana said. And Ma Dolly Reddy, as you have asked specifically about the pain in the back and feet, I was able to see that that is because of you not moving much and having lots of physical activity. So I was able to see every day at least for half an hour, even if not 1 hour, but at least for half an hour, if you do the Nithyananda yoga, at least how many ever asanas you can do in that half an hour, or even if it's not part of the Pratma Vinyasa Krama, at least for half an hour, then do Surya Namaskars continuously, but move your body at least for half an hour continuously. Stretch your body, strengthen your body. That will help with both the back pain and the feet pain. This is what I was able to see now. So you can get back in the comment section. And I think you've asked for Sureshaya. So can we know if and we have many others also asking. Stephanie has asked for a body scan for Ma Geeta. So Ma Pragna, you can maybe scan for Ma Geeta, and also Ma Kausalya. So I will be scanning for Ma Kausalya.
Yes, Ma
So
Geeta, I was able to. Yes,
yes,
Mama, I can.
okay. So Ma Kaushalya, I was able to see that for you, there's lots of acidity in the stomach, and that is affecting your overall digestive system, and that also affects the amount of food and you are able to eat. Like sometimes you might feel you've eaten very less, but you will feel very full, and you will feel that you need or you want more food, but you will not be able to eat more. And that same thing also happens sometimes with water or some liquids. And I was able to see that is because of the acidity, which is affecting the entire digestive system. So for that, I was able to see if uh, after every meal, like even if you feel you've eaten less and you need more, even then just after every meal, drink at least like maybe half a glass or 1 glass of lemon juice. This will help you, and it will help in cooling down the body and also healing the acidity. So this is what I was able to see for Ma Kausalya. So you can get back in the comment section, Ma Stephanie, if Ma Kausalya was able to relate. And Ma Pragya,
Yes,
you can go ahead now.
yes. So, Ma Geeta, I was able to see that there is this cognition inside of you that your body is decaying since you're aging. This cognition is causing various natural pains like back pain and knee pain and hand pain or the neck pain. So I was able to see particular cognition that your body is decaying due to your age. Through manifesting the powers of Paramashiva, you will be able to change this cognition. So I was able to see that you have to spend more time with power manifestation, with manifesting more Shaktis. So as you're already initiated, you can just spend more time with power manifestation. You will see that the pain in your body will reduce due to your own cognition that you're anti-aging. Yes.
Yes, and we will be doing one more round now. So I see Ma Stephanie has also asked for Ma Shyamala Devi for I think the uterus. So Ma Pragna, you can scan for Ma Shyamala Devi, and I also see Pooja Kumar asking for a body scanning. So I will be doing a body scanning for Pooja Kumar.
Yes, Ma Shamali Devi. So I was able to see that you have actually not much of a problem in your body, but you have sudden attacks. For example, you have sudden leg pain or sudden throat pain. or suddenly you have a headache, and then ulcer. So you have sudden problems which is not really for a long period of time. At the moment, you don't really have any big problems.
Okay, so Ma Shyamala Devi, if you're able to relate to what Ma Pegnan has said, you can get back. And Pooja Kumar, I was able to see that for you, you are going through a lot of confusion. So because of that confusion, you're not able to focus on anything you do. You are not able to complete anything because you are confused first and when to do what. So because of that confusion, there is nothing which you're able to finish within a certain time. So for this confusion, I was able to see that if before you do any action, like before you start anything, like before you immediately first in the morning when you get up, you can chant the Mahavakya maybe 10 times. And then apart from that, before almost at least most of your actions, like maybe before bathing, before eating, like a specific kind of work or action, then you chant the Mahavakya 2 to 3 times. And remember Swamiji in your third eye as you do the actions, and that will help you get more focus and drop the confusion. So this is what I was able to see. You can get back in the comment section. And I also see Ma Stephanie has put, Ma Kausalya said, thank you, Ma. And I also see she has put a comment. Ma Kausalya Ramu has put a comment. Thank you, Ma. Thank you very much, Ma. So yes, Ma, thank you for getting back in the comments. And now I also see few others asking, scanning Prabjot Gil for the wealth dimension and a body scan also. And I see Ma Dolly has also said that we have gotten consent from Sureshaya. So now, due to the interest of time, we will be concluding the session. But I see, yes, and now I actually see even Ma Pooja Kumar has put circular. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Ma. And for everyone else asking for a body scan, even if you have not put your comments right now, every day at 2 a.m. IST and 4 p.m. IST, we will be having the power manifestation segments, and we will be getting ready for the Parashakti Akashic readings. So every day, all of you can join us again for the power
for
body
being a
scan for
part.
other powers.
Thank you, Nithyananda.
So yes, we will be concluding the session now and moving on to the further segments. We thank all of you for joining. Thank you very much, Nithyananda.
Spiritual unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifesting. The cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish the sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. Enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
What I mean by the word E-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself.
Yes, Nithyanandam everyone, welcome back. And now we will be moving on to the next segment where we will be learning about divine feminine consciousness and who is Devi Parashakti and what are the Akashic readings. So first we will be looking at the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti, which comes from the Lalita Sahasranama. Sindhuraruna vigraham trinayana manikya mauli spurate taranayaka shekharam smitamukhi mapina bhakshoruham panibhyamali ratna chashakam raktotpalam bibratim saumyam ratna gatasta rakta charanam dhyayet paramambikam.
And the translation goes, the Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining vermilion red body with a triple eyes, sporting a crown of rubies, studded with a crescent moon, a face all smiles, a splendid bust, one hand holding a jewel cup brimming with, and the other twirling a red lotus.
Arunam karunam tarangatakshim dritapashankusha pushpabana chapam animadviravrita mayukaihi rahamityeva vibhavaye bhavani.
I meditate on the great Empress. She is red in color and her eyes are full of compassion and hold the noose, the goad, the bow and the flowery arrow in her hands. She is surrounded on all sides by powers such as Anima, and she is the self within me.
Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. And Parashakti is the cosmic mother. And it is in her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in. It is the source where the Big Bang and black holes go on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, the source power from which all of us came, all of us are in even now, and which all of us are going to merge into.
Out of her extreme love and compassion, Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as the Nijavatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam, gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself.
In Parashakti's own words, raising as Omkara, expressing as the Vedas and Ragamas, glossing Kara, filled as Parashodasi, living in 40 triangles, the Kailasha Swamini, who is in Kailasa, Sripura Chintamani, Parashodasi, sitting as part of Paramashiva, Parameshwari, who rules the world, Paramashakti, Manonmani, Meenakshi, as Nithyananda, I took Nijavatara here, to give good boons to everyone, to bestow all goodness. Hiranyagarbha Swarupini, Brahmanda Yoni, Shami, Chandramauli, Rapala, Aparna, Uma, Parvati, Savitri, Navayavana, Samrajya Lakshmi, Parameshwari, Parashodasi, Meenakshi. Taking the form of Nithyananda, I came here as Nijavatara. With great compassion, I am blessing. Listen, people, to do good to all of you, I took the form of Nithyananda and came down as Nijavatara.
Raising in Omkara, blossoming as Shiva, Shiva manifesting as the source of existence, powers of existence, expression of existence. From the oneness of Om, blossoming to two as Prakriti and Purusha, blossoming as the three Shaktis, Icha, Kriya, Jnana, growing as the four Vedas, expanding as the five Panchabhutas, beyond the six chakras, filled as the Gotras of the seven Rishis, expanding as the eight directions, existing as blossoming as the 10 Indriyas, being as the 11 Vitras, creating all of the worlds, bringing to light, to tell and make truth blossom, and to do good, Parashodasi, Meenakshi, in the form of Nithyananda. I came to bless every one of you.
Now we will be seeing how we can receive Devi Parashakti. So literally you are seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment when she's on your screen. She is there on your screen, so always receive her very traditional. You can keep 2 betel leaves, 1 betel nut, 1 banana, and 1 coin in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti. And in the Hindu tradition, a coin is considered the traditional dakshina. And it can be the lowest value in India. It can even be 1 paise. And in the US, it can be even a cent. Swamiji says, I am not trying to monetize. Keep even is okay. So for 100 days, if you have darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paise is okay.
Offer that to Devi. After darshan is over, do namaskar and eat the banana leaf, betel leaf and betel nut. And take it as a prasadam immediately. Collect the coin and send it to the LA temple. The betel leaf, betel nut may look too small, but in a few days, it will add so much to your sentiment that really she is there. You will not take Devi darshan for granted. Rituals will break your monotonous, unconscious mentality and lifestyle and remind you and raise you to the powerful cognition, and it will break your unconscious behavior.
So now all of you can see a picture of how you can arrange and set up your tambulam. So you can set up the 2 betel leaves, the 1 banana, the 1 betel nut, and the coin on a plate, on a brass plate, or on any plate which you have available at home. And you can arrange it on that plate and keep it in front of the screen. And you can also keep some flowers, some fresh, fragrant flowers on the plate also along with it. And now we will be seeing what are the Akashic readings. So now we will be seeing what are the records from space of whatever has happened, and it is recorded there as a file. So nothing can be destroyed. Understand, none of your actions, thoughts, plans, emotions, words, nothing can be destroyed. The Akashic records are cosmic archives of everything happening, and yet to happen.
The Akashic records are the verbal, visual, five-dimensional documents, and whatever is happening is continuously getting recorded. All the information you collect from all of your births is in your DNA. You can access some of them just to understand and not to waste time doing the same actions again and again.
And the Akashic readings is not a prediction. It is readings from the cosmic archives. There is no such thing as past, present, and future. Beyond space, where creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension of time starts the present, past, present, and future. But in the Akashic records, there is no past, no present, and no future. So that is why what you call as happened, happening, and yet to happen is clearly written.
In Swamiji's own words, nobody has a right to comment on these readings. Nobody has a right to manipulate these readings. Nobody has a right to interpret or comment on these themselves. For anybody to live in tune with the cosmos, the Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment, does not need any special practice other than listening to these great readings again and again. When you listen to these great readings, naturally, your negative logic is penetrated and broken, and these great truths settle into your inner space, and they make you live enlightenment.
And only an avatar can decode the Akashic readings. As the avatar of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has graced humanity with the blessings and darshan in the form of Devi Parashakti, revealing answers to the questions of yearning of the seekers as solutions, breakthroughs, and liberating humanity from pain and suffering. And we all should understand that any answers given by Devi Parashakti is not just an answer, but is a karmic breakthrough for all of us. And the Shastra Pramana for the power of Akashic reading comes from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Dharana 61 and Sutra 84. Akasham vimalam pashyan kritva drishtim nirantaram stabdatma tatshanat devi bhairavam vapurapnuyat.
And the translation goes, looking at this spotless infinite etheric space, Akasha, beyond the sky and clouds, one should fix one's gaze from the third eye without blinking continuously and make the body and inner space motionless. In that very moment, O Devi, one attains the nature and powers of the infinite space, Vairava.
And the Apta Pramana for the power of Akashic reading comes from the Hindu Purana Mahabharata, which narrates the story of the great sage Maitreya, who reveals the secrets to Vidura about his birth in the human form and the reasons of all the suffering. Sage Maitreya accesses the Akashic records and tells Vidura that he was not an ordinary man, but was in fact an incarnation of Yamaraja, the Lord of Death himself. He was to play a part of a so-called Shudra for 100 years, being cursed by Mandukya Muni.
And what are the benefits of having your Akashic reading read? The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says you collected from all of your birth is in your DNA. You can access some of them just to not understand and not to waste time doing the same action again and again. Accessing the DNA code, reading the Akashic records will be useful for you to be liberated from your default future, bringing an end to the binding cognitions, unknown and known suffering, and leading you to the experience of enlightenment, Paramashivoham.
Alter the Akashic readings. Of course, the initiations can view the Akashic cards, but however, only an avatar can alter, edit, upgrade, and change the Akashic cards. So during the darshans and the dikshas, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism blesses and upgrades the Akashic cards as per the prayers of the devotee.
Ask in Akashic reading. You can understand the most accurate and unbiased answer to any of your questions about your life, destiny, purpose, or any and everyday part of your life. You can be spiritually healed of physical and emotional problems with just a look or word, and understand the reason behind your life happening. You can receive the blessings to fulfill your right desires and get clarity to redesign your future.
And now, with this, we come to the conclusion of this segment, and we will be moving on to the next segment where we will be learning about what Devi Parashakti has revealed and how it has come true. So we will be back after a short break for the next segment.
Spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic body, just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive, somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Peethas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth. Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystems. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Nithyanandam, welcome back to all of the viewers after that very quick break in today's program, the Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. I hope that each and every one of you were able to understand, were introduced, perhaps for many of you for the first time, to Devi Parashakti, the divine cosmic mother. And for many of you, it might be the first time for you to understand the divine cosmic principles of Devi Parashakti, how Devi Parashakti is such a incredible, compassionate mother, the universal mother whom we all worship in the Hindu tradition. And not only that, Parashakti has manifested through the form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the Nijavatar, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And she's manifesting and helping each and every one of us by answering our individual prayers, by giving us boons and giving us the blessings for all of our adventures, our ventures in life, our new endeavors, and so forth. It is such an amazing opportunity, amazing grace that Devi Parashakti is giving for each and every one of us. And I'm sure that many of you have felt that immense pure gratitude towards Devi Parashakti. We've had many people, devotees, who have come live on this platform and shared with us about the beautiful sharings of Devi Parashakti, of how she has literally manifested in their life in so many different ways, whether it is manifesting the long-lasting relationships, or manifesting beautiful family, or manifesting wealth, manifesting health and healing, even deadly diseases during this time when we are facing pandemics within pandemics. Devi Parashakti is our cosmic guide for this time as we navigate in the dark, literally, through these extremely intense and dark times. And every single time that Devi Parashakti has manifested through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, she not only is giving us guidance for the individual prayers, and for each and every one of us whom are asking questions or requesting our personal boons and personal requests be granted by Devi Parashakti, but also she is guiding each and every one of us as a humanity as a whole. And each and every one of us are being benefited by her protection as a whole. If we are seeing whether it is the guidance every one of us to stay protected